Welcome to the Deep Dive. We take sources you send us and, well, we try to pull out the key insights. Today, we're looking at a really fascinating piece you shared, digging into quite an internet phenomenon, the internet's love triangle, Nalish versus Kalish. It's
Yeah.
all about this online personality, Salish, and two guys, Nidal and Kaido, who've been big parts of her public story. And the source material lays out these two really passionate, kind of conflicting takes on what makes a connection, last.
Right. So our mission today is basically to unpack what the source calls these raw truths. And they really represent very different ideas about love, don't they? It's kind of more than just shipping wars. It looks at how these online stories really shape how we see romance. And it challenges you, the listener, to think about what you feel truly defines a lasting connection, especially now in this digital age.
Okay, yeah, let's get into it. First up, we have Team Nalish.
Ah.
This side argues pretty passionately for this intense, undeniable chemistry. Our source paints a really vivid picture here. It describes Nidal as her person.
Mm.
And it talks about fans feeling the laughs, pain, tension, chemistry.
Mm-hmm.
Like right through the screen, it points to these powerful moments, like when she cried, he looked broken.
Mm.
And when he smiled, she glowed. The core claim is pretty bold.
Yeah.
Nalish wasn't created by fans. We just witnessed what was already real.
And what's really insightful there, I think, isn't just the argument itself, but how the internet kind of amplifies these specific narratives of love. For Team Nalish, it's all about that visceral, visible connection. It's a kind of love that's so apparently potent it could pull millions into believing.
Right.
This view really values those fire moments, that deep, unspoken understanding. Like the source says quite powerfully, Nidal knew her not just her smile, but her silence. It's about that spark, right? That tangible feeling, just magnified and dissected by everyone watching.
That is a strong case for passion, definitely. But then the source just completely flips, introducing Team Kalish. And this presents a totally different idea of what makes a relationship work. This viewpoint, it shifts gears. It emphasizes peace, stability, not the public drama. Kaido, as they put it, came in like a whisper but stayed like a rock.
Well, that's quite a contrast.
Yeah. And you hear descriptions of Salish being at peace, not tense around him. And maybe most tellingly, Kaido doesn't chase the camera. He protects her from it. So it's not about fireworks here. It's about a quieter presence, different vibe entirely.
And if you think about the bigger picture, Team Kalish, well, they seem to champion maturity, consistency, something steady instead of the high drama stuff. The argument goes that Kaido is just there, consistent, calm, present. It suggests maybe he's the one holding her heart now.
Yeah.
Offering a different kind of love, but maybe it's the one that lasts. It's quieter, more grounded perhaps, doesn't need the spotlight, maybe offers real support instead.
So, okay, bringing these together, what does this clash tell us? The source puts them head-to-head, raising these really core questions about what we value. It asks, peace without passion, versus that connection that was messy, unsaid, but it was real. And then really pointedly, did she ever look at Kaido like she looked at Nidal?
Mm-hmm. That direct comparison.
But right after that, it counters with, well, maybe silence also meant confusion.
Mm-hmm.
And maybe there's wisdom in choosing someone who didn't make her guess.
It really does make you think, doesn't it? One side describes this love that was unforgettable because of its intensity, its public nature, while the other suggests a love that might be unbreakable precisely because of its quiet strength, its consistency. It boils down to how you define durability versus maybe dazzle, especially when it's all playing out online for everyone to see and interpret.
So yeah, we're left circling back to that central dilemma the source lays out.
Mm.
Is love fundamentally about the fireworks? Or is it about the foundation? Is it the thrill of what was, or maybe the trust in what is?
Exactly. And this whole internet love triangle, it ultimately kind of asks us, when we watch these public connections, are we really seeing the full story? Or are we maybe projecting our own ideas about romance onto this very public, possibly curated stage? And what does that mean for how you, listening, define what's real in your own life, your own relationships, beyond the screen?
A lot to think about there. Thank you for joining us on this deep dive.